Can you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaping at the chance for love. Can you feel it? Haunting your senses, letting all your feelings go. But I can feel it rushing through my veins. Your love's the only drug I know. But we've been playing the hand now we're dealt, so we can light it up. I know that we can make it through the night, but I can feel the fire inside, so there won't be nothing tonight.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Weekly Roar. This is our first one of the year, first one of the semester. Well, technically not first one of the year, but first one of this school year. And I'm your host, Stan the Carman, Colton Smith. Joined alongside me is new old president of UNAG, Mr. Brandy G. And then I have our vice president back again, round two, baby, Mr. Dill Odin. my goats, honestly. If you guys have anything else you want to introduce yourselves with, go for it.
Hello. I've been here for like 5 years. I also work in athletics recently, so. Yippee. What about you, big dog?
Second term, I guess. Fourth semester, fifth semester here at UNA. Just excited and happy to be here.
Heck yeah. I appreciate you guys joining me today. Thank you for everyone watching. If anyone's here, we're doing it a little different this year. We're starting with a little live show.
We're going to be live every week, right?
Yeah, every single week. Wednesdays.
2:30.
We're shooting for 2:30 now?
Shooting for 2:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that serves us better. We were trying to fight with 1 and then class, and then they had VOD review, so I was like, if we just do it 2:30, that should be fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Gives me enough time to delay to get over here from my other work and help you out. So.
Bet. If that's the case, if any of the Rainbow guys you're in here, I'm sorry, our 2 p.m. Chick-fil-A lunch is chalked for Wednesdays. At this point going forward, you lose me. It's okay though. That gives them a chance to like win a basketball game. We've been playing 2-on-2.
Mm-hmm.
I've not lost.
Oh, you're him?
We played at 15 points. We played 2 games the other day. First game I had 13 points.
Okay.
Second game I scored all 15. So I had 28 and 2.
Who are you playing against, and who are you playing with?
First game I was playing against Chat and Blake.
Okay.
Second game I was playing against Blake and Isaac with Chat on my team. Blake and Isaac, like Blake's a tall guy. He's a new freshman now, new guy to the club. And Isaac, he's just a fast little dude. Like statistically, realistically, like they should not have lost that. But they keep calling me old and calling me unk, so I had to kind of like lock in.
So, talking about I know we're doing a little side tangent here. What'd you do yesterday with them? The whole hacka.
Oh, the Siege guys. Yeah, we went to the National Cyber Summit in Huntsville. They competed in the Cyber Cup Challenge, which I believe is a once-a-year thing. I'm not sure. It could be once a semester. But professionals come out, and also college and high school students come out to compete in a hackathon for cybersecurity. And there's prizing and stuff like that. I was the chaperone for 3 of them: Braden, Chat, and Isaac. Chat's name's John, but like everyone just calls him Chat. I don't think I've like really heard anyone call him John, so it's kind of like weird. He's the only guy I call by his gamer tag. But I took them 3 to Huntsville and chaperoned them, and they won the thing. Wasn't really like they weren't expecting to win it. So I didn't really know what was gonna happen, but I'm proud of them. They're my sons. I'm raising D1 goats already.
They are not your sons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hang
Close
on.
enough. They're my children. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's been super fun this semester so far. I'm really excited for like how it's been going. I stepped away from the council, obviously. For those of you that don't know, I'm no longer involved in really anything. I'm a Discord mod. I do the podcast. I help with social media. Yeah, man, I'm the coolest Discord mod ever to ever do it.
Thoughts?
I'm a lady.
Oh, goodness. No, I'm not a Discord mod. I just have the role. I sometimes do stuff. I don't know. But I'm just helping with social media for real. But I'm on 3 different teams this year. So, like, you'll hear me talk about so many random things. And I'm sorry for that. It's going to be it's gonna be wild. It's going to be a fun year, though. Speaking of this year, this semester, how are you guys feeling about this semester? Or you guys want to talk about that in a little bit after a break?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault, guys. Yeah, we'll be right back. We're going to catch you guys in a little bit. We're going to talk about upcoming semester and how the gang's feeling about it. Here's a little rundown of what's going on. Season 2, Episode 1. I like that. I didn't even know about that. That's what's up. Dude, this is so sick. I love doing this live because the fun bloopers like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll be right back with you guys in a little bit. we're gonna go chit chat, figure stuff out, be back with some future plans, discussion for the semester.
Say it was the right time to walk away. When dreaming takes you nowhere, it's time to play. Body's looking overtime, your money don't matter. The time keeps ticking when someone's on your mind. On your mind. Moving in slow motion, you feel so good. It's a strange anticipation, knock, knock, knocking on wood. Body's working overtime, it's spin against spin, and all that ever matters is maybe who's ahead in the game. Funny, but it's always the same. Playing with the boys. Playing with the boys. After chasing sunsets, one of life's simple joys. Playing with the boys. Said it was the wrong thing for me to do. I said it's just a boy's game, but girls play too. My heart is working overtime in this kind of game. People get hurt. I'm thinking that the people is me. If you wanna find me, I'll be.
What's going on, ladies and germs? We're back. I want to start this next segment off. We're talking about this upcoming semester. A lot of excitement, a lot of new things happening within the club, within the school, within the space. There's a lot going on. So I'll start first with you, Dill. What are your personal feelings as vice president going into this upcoming semester? And also, what are your personal feelings as Odin, just gamer in the club, if different?
Busy. That's the biggest thing. I feel like there's a lot of things that need to be done, need to be finished, and trying to balance that between school and family and all the other things that come along in life is very, very difficult, but not impossible. If that like hits home with anybody, like I think that any task that we set out to do as a council can be completed. It's just about, unfortunately, sometimes you have to steer the people that need to do a specific job in the right direction, and like I think that's probably the toughest thing is like keeping people on task. Because everyone's their own person, you know, like they all have their own stuff going on as well. So like trying to get them to understand that while their job that we give them may not seem important, it is extremely important, very vital to like us as a club. And yeah, just like that and the structure of the club. And I'm not talking about just like the council and then the members. I mean, like we've been dealing with like facility scheduling issues and other things as well. So just like trying to stay on top of all that and get everything right. Yeah, I think that's about it.
What about the player you? What are like the player you's feelings about, like the Halo team and stuff?
I think if anyone watched the interview from the qualifiers last Thursday, I think I kind of said my piece on all that, and I can reiterate it. I'm definitely leaning more positive than anything else. I don't think there's a whole lot of negative stuff. I mean, there is like we're a team, so like obviously like there's gonna be some things that we can fix. That's how stuff always goes. But I'm definitely I'm super excited to see where we will be at the end of the season. Like to be able to look back on where we were in the qualifiers compared to where we are going into playoffs as a team, and like how much we've progressed, especially how much Jaden's progressed, and even Colt, me, and Chase, all three of us as well, how much we have progressed as players, because like we still all make mistakes in game, and so like just being able to look back and reflect on how much better we got over the course of the semester, and I take pride in that. That's like what I really like.
Yeah.
Being able to find your mistakes and fixing them and make like that makes the team better. So like, I think that's the takeaway.
I've heard that Stan guy's a tank. It's gonna be fun.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay.
How about you, Brandy? I guess you can start with as president, what you're feeling.
I guess I'm going to take this approach from 3 different angles. I'm going to take this approach from a president. I'm going to take this approach from my GA duties, and I'm going to take this approach from kind of a Rocky League manager slash coach when I can. So the first thing, the president, I feel like that this year, one of our main objectives is to be more clear and concise and more communicative with everyone in the club, whether you play once a semester at some random Smash tourney or you play 3 different titles and sub in for a couple more. So we want to get all the information out that needs to get out there. We also really feel like we're on the right pathway into getting us a structure that will help us last for the future. I mean, there's no secret here. I am a big part of the program now. I put a lot of things on me, but it's very important for us to set that up so where other people can step into my place and step into Dill's place and to your place when we all leave, because we're all leaving here in the next. By this time next year, only one of us will be sitting at this table, and he might not be at this table because he might be at his internship. So, yeah, it's gonna be it's super hard, and it's something that's like, it's like I don't know, I don't want to say it's like a death of a terminally ill family member, but like you're just having to make preparations for the departure of basically the lifeblood of this program, with Jaden leaving, us 3 leaving, and it's just like who's up next? Well, how do we prepare them to go up next and step up and make it as easy as possible for us to transition into that? And that's kind of what we've been trying to do behind the scenes a lot. So
build the foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, I guess going off of that, not to sidetrack it too bad, but like, how is that on you as none of the 3, but just Brandy G as a person? Because I know how serious you take this. A lot of people do. I mean, I'm not even a part of it, and it's been stressful for me helping you guys and trying to talk to other players in the club and other people in the club and get them to buy in and understand what's going on as well. It's like, it's been stressful enough for me, just like, you know, weaving in and out of stuff. How is it for you personally?
So the secret 4th option personally, I don't know. It's been rough. Like I remember Dill telling me a couple weeks ago. I don't know how you deal with it. I would be in a, like, I don't know what was your quote, talking about like how I deal with all the stuff and the responsibilities I have. He said I don't know how you eat. I don't know how you survive. He said you'd be a nervous ball of wreck or something.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but it was something to that extent, because personally I have. So I want to be the president, right? So that's a role. I am a GA for the Department of Kinesiology as an SRM GA. So I've got some hours there. Luckily, some of my hours in that GA, or most of my hours, is spent here in the facility, making sure it runs and making sure we get content up. And so that's what I plan to do. And then I also work part-time for the athletics department, where I help them. I run their podcast every week at Lost Pizza Shoals. I customize all these overlays for them, but then I transitioned it into us using it here in the esports program. So I was really happy about that, and being able to use my talents there and then bring them here, and then help them out with all their OBS stuff, as athletics just moved to an all digital radio on the varsity app, roarlions.com/watch, and all their social medias. And then I'm their main replay guy for their football games. I'm stepping away from being on all of their broadcasts because I have broadcasts to do here during the week, but on the weekends, that's where I'll be with them. And then most importantly, I am a husband to a loving wife at home, and just working with that out. So it's a lot on me, and also I'm taking a master's class. So that's a lot, and I know it sounds like a lot, but I'm in a right mindset. I think I have a good schedule laid out, and I think really just a mindset is how I deal with everything. Yeah. And a great support system. Emma's great, Dill's great, you're great. Like my bosses are great, and it just if I wasn't, like, people that know me know that I put 110% into everything I really care about. Esports is something I care about. Athletics, something I care about. My wife, something I care about, and my family, something I care about. And so, like, that I will do everything that I can. I will sacrifice sleep. I will sacrifice my own well-being. But having people to help pick me up and keep me grounded. I know Dill a lot of times I've been freaking out, just exploding, and he'll have to calm me down. But, like, it's important for me to have those pieces in my life, and I'm really thankful for that. Yeah. But transitioning back into the president role, I feel like that we are looking up. I feel like we've really struggled the last 5 or 6 years, obviously our whole lifetime, whether balancing between really competitive and really club focused. And, like, there's been years where we have done nothing competitively, not to diss any of our competitive teams, but we haven't had any achievements competitively. But the club events have been great. We've had great outpouring on campus. There's a lot of people showing up, being a friendly group, and then we had some years, like for example last year with the D2 National Championships, where we did really, really great in terms of competitive stuff, but our community stuff was falling off. And I still say that's our best semester ever. I don't know why we looked into it, but fall of 2023, my first year of presidency, you guys won a Valorant chip. We were at all the soccer games. We had like 20, 25 people at the soccer games. Nags Giving that year was great. Like, everybody was in such a great mood, and that is my dream semester. If we can get another one, or that, like, if we can have semesters like that going forward, 100%. That's the goal.
It was drama free. We were just everyone was vibing. Like, everyone got along. It was such a good semester.
So it was great.
I mean, last fall it was great.
Yeah, but it didn't have like
it didn't have the aspects that the one before had.
Yeah,
we had championships and.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
we had the vibes for a little bit last semester, and then, well, life happens, folks. You just got to roll with the punches.
Yeah, and I think just setting up those boundaries and those guidelines, I think, is what we're doing really good at. Yeah. Now, coming to a GA perspective, my GA work a lot is with Mr. Allen and Dr. Moore, and helping us get some advancements, like you were talking about, with the facility, and looking to go to a more of a varsity program in the future, trying to build that up. And that's a lot of my work there. And then I can kind of double up. Part of my GA responsibilities is to make sure this facility is running smooth and nothing really bad happens to it. So I'm here every single night on the weeknights that we have a game. Luckily, thank you to Halo team, I get tomorrow night off, so I don't have to come here. Yeah, they're rescheduling this week.
Don't think the Halo team. Think Utah State.
Yeah, I'm thinking Utah State. Thank you for getting me a night off.
Yeah, shout out Utah State wanting us to play on Saturday.
But that's where you'll find me, and obviously I'm down if anyone's out there needing some help or any assistance. I'd love to help you out while we're here. And then going back to go ahead.
If you have a physical issue at the facility, sure. But overall, message anyone else other than Brandy. He's here for you, yes, but like message me, message Dill, because this guy's got so much going on. he will help you. Don't get that twisted. But other people can help and will help you as well. And, like, I love this guy, but he be crashing out sometimes because he just be taking on too much. We're here to help you guys just as much as he is.
And I also want to say that he's here from like 5 to 9 every night, but I am here also almost every night from 1 p.m. until
Yeah, same. I'm always here every day. My PC's here, my monitor's here.
Yep.
I live here, basically.
Yep.
I sleep at my house, and it's the only time I'm there.
I go home at like 8 or 9, hang out with my wife and my kid, and then go to bed, wake up, go to school, come here.
Yeah, that's it. The AC has been out in the downstairs of my house for the past like 3 weeks.
Gross.
I'm the only one downstairs, so I show up, I get in the bed, I go to sleep, and get out as fast as I possibly can.
Well, I was going to say, as well as these two guys, we have our staff directory. Please reach out to them
Absolutely.
if you have a certain issue. Yeah, like I said, I am here if you need to talk to me, and I can probably point you in the right direction. But if it comes to DMs, yeah, reach out to those guys first. And then lastly, as a Rocket League coach / manager, Rocket League's my baby. It's actually really cool this year. We have a returning member from our original Rocket League team. His name is CTWM, or Chris, or Wolf. You'll see him tonight on our broadcast, but he's our substitute this year. After 4 years of break of school, he's coming back. He's wanting to further his career. And so it's really cool because he's the one that brought me into this program. I was a bronze 2 or a bronze 3 when.
Now you're silver 3.
No. And now I'm champ 2, and so that's what. Once I heard about I was like bronze or silver. Once I heard about the program, I like really put my heart and soul into the Rocket League grind.
That's so sick.
And I was like, oh man, they're gonna. Like I was like my whole thing was like, oh man, like they're really not gonna like me. I used to be such a rage monster at Rocket League, but I was like nope, I gotta kill that because people are not gonna want to team with me. So I've improved myself so much by wanting to join the Rocket League team, and obviously that led me into the wild story that is my whole career here at UNA.
That's sick. Now he takes it out on me, so I got you guys. Like, I take one for the team all the time. Like, we're good.
But our Rocket League team is the best they've ever been. I think CTWM has been our best player we've ever had. However, in terms of like that's just my opinion. However, this year he's on the bench. If that tells you how good we are as a team. So I think Satetsu has leveled up his game over the summer. I think Centrex, after being with us for 3 years, has leveled up his game. And we got a main event recruit that played at Lee, came straight from the main event stage into our facility. His name's Jordy. Really excited to have him. He's been popping off. I think he is now our best player. And he's looking to lead the team to an NECC championship, a CCS championship, or at least a CCS divisional championship. And hopefully we'll make some noise in SEL. So,
Or Lions.
yeah.
That's sick. That's awesome.
That was a big, large chunk.
No,
sorry.
you're good. I expected that to be the bulk of what we talk about, honestly, today. I guess following or piggybacking off of that, you guys can – one of you can answer it. Both of you can answer this.
Okay.
It's kind of like – it's obviously you guys are the tag team duo this year.
Okay.
But, like, just for this semester alone, what if you had to name 3 big things? Like, if you were only given 3 bullet points of what you want to work on or, like, accomplish or change about the club within this semester, what would your big 3 be?
I guess I'll go first. My big 3 is producing more content than we've ever seen and getting more teams covered than we've ever seen. And I believe we're on the right track. My broadcast team really working well. I will say we all thought the NECC matches were next week. So, oops.
Absolute cinema.
So, for example, like yesterday, we had a Smash Gold stream on our YouTube. We had the match of the week, Smash Purple versus MTSU on our YouTube. And we had Marvel Rivals in this room on our Twitch page. So, and then we had 2 post-game interviews, and then we're having the podcast, and then Zinni's cooking with the graphics. We have schedule releases, a couple more going out today. We had y'all's hype video going into the relegation, I keep saying relegation, the qualification tournament. We had Barrage's #1 announcement video, and so like that has never been done in the club, and so I'm really happy to set up that. We've had gonna have player of the weeks, a match results recap. We've got Dexter working with us, we got D-Star working with us, and we got Bryce working with us, and I feel like that is my #1 goal. My #2 goal for this semester is to continue to build out a structure that is a good foundation for us going forward. I think we're on the right track. I need to probably change. Me and Dill probably need to change a couple things here and there. And then lastly, what I want to accomplish is the big thing I want to accomplish is our UNAG Fall Games, which we announced at our club meeting. And it's a kickball tournament where the winners. Oh yeah, this guy missed it. He had to dip out. But our UNAG club games, it's a kickball tournament where we split into groups, and the winning team gets to design next year's jersey, and they get their signature on it.
You better hope I don't win. The claws.
I mean,
they're gonna be in full force, baby.
I mean, it's obviously pending council approval for this year, but so you gotta run through.
It's okay. Council approval.
Yeah.
Not D1 hater approval. We're good.
All right, and then I guess Dill.
Oh, before you. So I just want to. There was a lot you said. So content. You and Dill changing things, and then fall games, or what was that?
Solidifying the foundation.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I still think that's our big goal, but that's something like I'm making steps for. Like for example, a council member guidebook and laying out all of like how a meeting should go, how main events should go, how this should go, how that should go. Just keeping on working on that.
Okay. Bet. I just wanted to make sure I got it.
You're good.
I think a lot of the things that you said are kind of, I mean, they're also important to me. I'm just going to add like maybe 1 or 2 bullet points. The first one being transparency. I think it's something that like Colton and I struggled with last semester, and so like it's something that's very, very important to me going into, or last year. So it's something that's very important to me going into this year. Just being more transparent with the club members in general, letting them know like what's going on when it goes on and all that things. Like we've started doing, is it the first Thursday of every month? We do it's a club wide council meeting. So like we hold a council meeting and then the club can come to it via Discord, or they could come in person if they wanted to. So that's one of my bullet points. I'm going to touch on the second thing you said about building the foundation. I think obviously like one of our biggest goals that we've had every year is like we want to become a varsity level program. And so not only building the foundation for those that come after us, but also building that foundation in a sense of like being prepared for when we do go varsity, how to go forward with that and the steps that takes. I had a third one, but I forgot. So,
well, is there anything to do with Halo?
Nope.
Okay, well.
I would hope. Yeah. Yeah, the big 3 things this year: win Halo.
I know what it is. Community involvement, club involvement.
Boom. I like that.
That's a really big one that we need to, like that Brandy and I both have been pushing for. Just trying to get our club members more involved with like not just like obviously like we want like when we hold club events here, we want our club members to participate. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But also in the same breath, our club being active on campus in general, whether it's a sporting event or the big deal or the fountain, the first dip.
Light the fountain.
No.
Light the fountain, the first dip, all that stuff. So just like us being active and being seen and being heard, which then kind of comes back to that second bullet point of being prepared to make that jump when it comes to go varsity, because us being seen on campus, heard on campus, active on campus plays into that. So and I guess
that works into We are soft launching it right now, but we'll have an announcement later today or tomorrow, Easter moment. We just talked about it and we passed it yesterday in our council meeting. It's something called Leo's Pride.
Yeah, the UNA Esports Leo's Pride Award, I guess is like the working title, but it'll just like, it's basically what we're doing is we're going to create a point system, and if your team goes to a club event, a sporting event, an event on campus, and a council member will be there, they will check your team in, and your team will get a point. At the end of the semester, that's right. At the end of the semester, the team with the most points will get a banner made, and that banner will say UNA Esports, Leo's Pride, and then Fall 2025. And at the top of the banner will be the game that your team competed in, that logo. That banner, when this facility is complete, will be hung in the rafters for everyone to see that come into this facility for the rest of time.
Oh, wow. That's so sick, dude.
And it's just,
what?
We wanted to incentivize teams to come together and go to events on campus or within the club. And that was kind of the best thing that we could come up with. We didn't want to mandate it or punish you for not showing up. We wanted to do the opposite of that and reward you guys for coming and showing up.
That's super sick. We actually have a great question. The perks of doing this live is we have actual interaction on top of it. Shout out Vicky Ham, one of our old heads, graduated. Asked if the entire team has to be present, or how does it work with players missing? Is it you get more points based on how many teammates are there, or how will that work?
So my thought is, and this is we're still working out the whole inner machinations of it, but my whole thing is your team, if it's a 5-man team, you just gotta have 5. So for example, Smash Purple 5, Smash Gold 5, Smash White, we don't really have a Smash White. Whatever. Rocket League, you have to have 3 members. Overwatch, 5 members. Marvel Rivals, 6 members. Whatever your starting roster is, 6 of, or your.
It doesn't have to be your starting roster. It could be 4 starters and 2 subs, and that would count.
Yeah. But if your entire we're treating it like you were showing up to play a match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't show up to play a match in Marvel Rivals with 4 people. You show up and play it with 6. So if your entire team or a starting roster is there, or just a roster is there, then that's a point, right?
Gotcha.
And we'll be doing that, like you said, for every club event.
Hi, Brady.
Every club event, every athletics supporting Lions, every watch party, Nags Giving, our big club event, the UNAG Fall Games, main event. Literally everything we do as a club, we'll put it on campus groups, and our council members are going to be keeping track. Like he said, into the semester. One thing I don't think he said, but we're going to be throwing a party for that team.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have food, we'll have the banner raising ceremony, and they'll all get to sign the banner. And so we'll put it in the rafters.
That's so sick. I love that.
Yeah.
For those watching, I had no clue this even happened.
We're
they did this. They did this just to get me in my field. Shoot. But no, I actually love that. And going off what you guys have all said, I love everything that you're doing and trying to do. I'm super excited for it. You guys already know my biggest thing is I've been trying to get everyone I'm in contact with at the club. People are like, oh, I don't wear my jersey anywhere but the club. I'm like, these things are cool. Esports does not have to be weird.
No.
You don't have to be awkward or odd or have this what is that, stereotype or fall into it even. Esports can be cool. And you can have cool outfits with our jerseys. Our jerseys are sick. They work with so many different things, and that's something I've been doing kind of in the shadows is just getting people to show the jerseys off, wear the jerseys, be out in public, talk about esports. Esports isn't weird to talk about anymore. A few years ago, sure, probably was. That's where culture was. But speaking of that big word,
Well, hold on.
culture is the most important thing
but it's
in
also the most
the
fragile
entire organization. And, like, I'm a sucker for culture. I absolutely love it. You know, I feel like just like you guys are saying with the foundation, like me and Dill, that was our big thing last year, was trying to lay that groundwork for the culture, and like building off of that, you guys like taking it further and going deeper than just the surface is super sick.
And I think you guys set down a winning culture, a culture of you're going to compete and you're going to win. You're not going to just show up to play the game. You're going to show up and you're going to kick everybody in their teeth and you're going to win. And I think y'all did a really good job of showing that. Just wanted to address Vicky. You count for 1 point for each team. So like you can count for, like, if you're showing up and Colton's on the R6 team, the Valorant team, and the Halo team.
Also so for Rivals, also so for Rocket League.
Well, he would be a 1/4 or 1/5 of that team.
So like, hypothetically, I'm just going to tell all of my teams that I'm on, show up to everything, because either way, I'm getting a banner. I'm up in the rafters. Either way, I'm up there, baby.
Also, on the banner, you're like the team that wins, they sign it. They sign the banner.
That's so sick. I love that. UNA Halo does be winning, Thoughtful. Hate to break to you, Brady. I'm sorry.
But you talked about jerseys.
Yeah, speaking of jerseys, we got something new for you guys.
Hello, this is...
Here, I can get up a little closer to the camera.
Oh, no. I was going to say, this is our prototype New Jersey. Our New Jersey should be in,
You want to put it closer?
October 3rd.
October 3rd. No, it's fine. They can see it.
For those of you, if you can't read it, it says Roar Lions. The pinstripe says
yeah.
Roar Lions. Sick.
You can find out more on, if you go to... We should have this in chat. I'm sorry. But it's exclaim.gg/store/UNA. And I think we're gonna have that be put in chat here in a minute.
Yeah.
I said we can. We'll have it.
What is it?
I put it in.
Exclaim.gg.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll just...
You just got banned from your own YouTube or Twitch, brother.
But
That's
yeah,
tough.
we'll work on that for next time. But yeah, got that. We got a whole plethora of items, and that again, it's exclaim.gg/store/UNA. Got a whole bunch of stuff, and club members get some discounts for being a part of the club.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we're super excited about that as well.
And, you know, honestly, like, we have customizable jerseys as well. If you want to get you a Stan the Carman jersey, I may know a guy that can hook you up.
Yeah,
You just let me know.
And I don't think we don't have any now, but in the future we definitely could hook you guys up with some custom storefronts for custom for custom players, like for example a Stan the Carman or a Sacklace or Anyways,
Shout out Sacklace, dude. Sacklace mention is crazy. Let's go, Isaac.
so
Yeah, so on top of that, like, I don't know, same stuff I was about to say. I was about to say it again. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for, like, what you guys have going on. I am a council advisor, but I've not had a chance to really get into any of the meetings. I've kind of, like I said, just been doing stuff in the shadows. I've been like the Batman of UNAG the past 2 years, it feels like.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for you guys. I'm excited to see what is going on. But yeah, after this, we're gonna go for a little break. Oh my gosh, my brain is all over the place. We're gonna go for a short break. When we get back, we're gonna talk about expectations for this semester. Not gonna look into the next semester really. I just want to get thoughts on you guys and how you feel about our teams. Maybe some predictions, depending on the teams, obviously, because, like, if you guys wanted to do Halo predictions, Halo team's not going to be upset if you predict us to lose a game or two. I don't want to step on anyone else's toes on any of the other teams, but I would love to just get your insight on what's going on. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. We're back with expectations for the semester. So before we go into like any sort of like record prediction, I guess, we're not going super far into the surface, so don't worry about that. If you're on one of our teams and you're watching, you're like, oh no, do they think I'm going to go 0-8? Don't worry, we're not going to do all that for you. But, Brandy and Dill, what do you guys think so far about the teams? Obviously, we're starting competition this week. We have seen most of our teams play in either activation, or some teams have already started league. Some teams have already played, like our Rivals team, 1-0 on the league right now. Shout out Rivals, a good 3-0 sweep last night. It was a fun match to watch. What are you guys feeling right now from a competition standpoint? Obviously, completely outside of like club related. Like, what is your, I guess, outlook, optimism on all of our teams right now?
So I'm gonna go first. If you were in here last night, brother, you could feel the passion from every single team in here. Smash lost 0-2 last night, but man, we were popping off.
It was rocking.
Yeah, it was rocking in here. And then the first game, Smash Gold, their first game, they ended up winning against Southern Miss, and they had a top 10 player in Mississippi, and our Gold team took them down.
Heck yeah.
Jinxler from like he was off screen, off the top, and Bowser downbeat broke their shield, and we were like, ah! But like the whole facility was rocking. And then every time Marvel Rivals took a map, they all stopped, started yelling, and started clapping. Like, I've never seen just a team clap for themselves, but that team is just going insane.
Let's
like,
go.
But you've seen it in our pregame interviews that we do every week or every stream. A lot of the things that people are talking about is passion, loving to play the game, really happy to be in here in the facility, and that's something that I've always wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like keep up with every esport that we compete in, just because like it's not my thing. But I'm here for all of the games, so like I know how raucous it is, and like unfortunately I wasn't able to watch the crew battle. I'm not a Smash player, don't really watch single Smash, but I think crew battles is one of the coolest concepts ever.
Yeah.
And the amount of hype that comes from it is really, really cool to me. So like to hear them last night during our scrim was really, really fun. But yeah, I'm excited for all of our teams, especially this year because of our decision to go full NECC. I think that's gonna really do a lot for us. So,
and I think that also helps us out for broadcast wise and getting people eyes on our teams. And I think it motivates people to like, oh, I'm playing. I know that my match is going to be streamed. I have to step it up. And I think that's like a shared sentiment.
Or it could do the opposite.
It could do the opposite.
We won't get into
we
won't
could
talk about
get
that.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Rainbow Six.
Not everybody can
Hey,
handle the pressure.
sometimes, look, when the lights are the brightest, some people crumble. It's okay. Shout out Evan.
It's how you respond to that.
Shout out Evan, Crow, and Eights.
But I think overall, I do think overall that our teams, all of our teams this semester will be extremely competitive in all their divisions.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. So, I mean, off that, I guess let's go down the line. Rocket League has 6 games this semester. They are our in NECC, I believe, highest division team. If you count Halo.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously Halo's 1, but Halo's NECC Halo, College Halo's done a little bit different than the like overall NECC. So like, how are we feeling about Rocket League? Obviously, Brandy, you are manager. You have a little bit more insight than we do. So if you want to go first, you can. If you want us to go first before you give us the insight, that's perfectly fine too.
So the Rocket League team is playing at the top of the hour right here on twitch.tv/UNA Esports, and you'll get to hear me. Over that game, but I'm super confident. Like I was talking about. Jordy brought a new energy into this team, and I'm really excited to have it. And along with the old veteran of Syntrex being here for 3 years and CT being here in the early days, I think it's that veteran experience, and Satetsu having a year under his belt will lead the team to great things this year. I think we're 6-0 going into playoffs this year.
I like that.
I'll bat for my guys that they can go up against anybody.
Dang.
Ding, dude. So I've only had the chance to watch one match this semester so far. Unfortunately, it was like one of the only ones we've lost. So I have been looking at the match results, though, and seeing like who you're playing, how you're winning. Shout out the win against Central Arkansas. Sugar Bears down. Hate those guys. Not really. We're just our school's rivals with them.
No. We're not rivals with Central Arkansas. We're rivals with Arkansas State.
UNA doesn't like as a whole.
Yeah,
like
that's
UNA.
fair. That's fair.
UNA's rival.
They're an A-Sun opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Athletics, UCA is a big rival of ours. Esports, not really. We own them, but
I don't know a gosh darn thing about Rocket League, so like.
Yeah, I don't really
Ball
know.
going net.
Like, I know a lot. I play a lot of Rocket League, but I'm not like great at it. I'm only like champ diamond. Like I'm not that good, and I only play twos. But from what I've seen, even in the loss that I watched, the fellas are looking better than I've ever seen them look. I think last year we were really good. We just like. This is no disrespect to anyone on the Rocket League team last semester. We couldn't close. We were very we struggled a lot in closing out series or closing out games, and like there was a lot of like anti-ice, I feel like. But seeing these match results, hearing Braden Satetsu talk about the matches, 1,000%, I have all the confidence in the world in these guys this year alone, because like that doesn't seem to be an issue anymore. And like obviously, I mean, I say that, but the only series I watched we lost. But you know, in that it wasn't like we didn't lose those games because we were losing the games.
Mm-hmm.
That team just beat us.
Yeah.
Like there were so many instances and matches that I watched last year. Is like, oh my gosh, we just beat us. It wasn't we were losing.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
You can
sense.
like I know we're running really, really short on time, but if you look at our esports night. Look at our esports night performance in Flowers Hall in front of 1,500 people. Obviously a great experience, but we scored the first goal, and then we let them come back into it, and we forced that whole series to a Game 5 and choked in overtime in Game 5. It was just like, it was so sad.
Yeah.
But like it happened so much last year, and I think Satetsu and Centrex getting drugged through the mud like that is going to help them this year.
It'll wake you up for sure. Absolutely. Next team we'll talk about is Rainbow Six. We have 7 matches this year. First match tonight, 7 p.m. against Niner Esports.
On this
Charlotte
channel.
Niners will be here on Twitch. Yeah. I guess I'll start since I have the little inside info. I feel really good about this semester with our R6 team. We struggled a lot last year. There's a lot of stuff that like we've been battling, and like certain players who were on the team last year, they're afraid to do things in customs, or they don't want to do certain things because they tried to do them last year and it went miserably and it was just disorganized and there was a whole mess last year. But this year, Isaac is doing a fantastic job at team lead so far. He's on top of everyone. He's holding everyone accountable. I can see the Siege team also going undefeated this year.
Yeah. Let's keep predicting.
We've scouted our teams. We've scouted their division. If we continue to play our game, we can definitely go undefeated. Our biggest issue right now is mentals. Unfortunately, a lot of young people on the team, a lot of egos, a lot of just terrible mental like standpoints on the games and stuff, which like that's so fixable. We all have insane gun skill. We can all shoot. It's very good, very hopeful, and excited for this season. I think the only thing is we got to have a little like lock in with our mentals, make sure we're not crashing out or, you know, shutting down whenever we face adversity in game. And if we stick to it, I could see Rainbow Siege being undefeated.
Bill, any thoughts?
I've never really watched. I didn't watch our Siege team last year play, but I do know that the whole season in ECAC they were punching up. There was a lot of really cool moments of them like in situations that they shouldn't have won, they ended up winning.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that I didn't know Snow before this semester really. But I didn't really know Isaac either before this semester. But I think between Colt, Isaac, and Snow, I think that if anybody can kind of like rally the troops and get a team on the right track, I think it's those three. So I'm just going to take what Colt said at face value and have full trust because that's just who I am.
So speaking of Snow, new addition to the Valorant team this year.
Absolutely. Snow is a new addition to the Valorant team. Same with Isaac. He's one of our substitute players. Satetsu's also a substitute player for us. They requested to be substitute players. They're helping when they can, when they need to. I appreciate them being there because we haven't had subs the past few years. So like when someone can't play, we're kind of cooked. So we have 5 matches. I can confidently guarantee a playoff appearance for our Val team. 3 of the guys, including Snow, have never played competitively, like in a team setting. 2 of them have never played the game ever, really. And Snow, he's very fresh to Valorant. It looks really, really good. We had a practice focusing solely on comms the other day, and our resident no-commer, YTK Michael, was giving me consistent comms every single match. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was dreaming. And
You didn't know he sounded like that.
I didn't know he had a voice. but that's the thing is, like, if he's stepping up, we had me, him, and Ezra came, like, we had a little, like, hey, we're the veterans. We have to show these guys what's up. We have to build the culture on the team. We have to lay the foundation for everyone after us. And I confidently will guarantee a playoff spot for our Valorant team. Realistically, I don't know all of the competition. I don't know how good or bad they're going to be because Valorant, regardless of their rank, someone could just come in one day and spawn in and just take over. I would like to confidently say that we can win all 5 of our matchups, absolutely. Realistically, maybe a loss, maybe 1 loss over the semester, but definitely feel very confident about this Valorant season.
So we got 5 minutes left before I need to dip away and I need to start getting ready for a Rocket League match. So quickly, Infinite, go. Halo.
7-2, 6-3, one of the 2.
I think our Halo team has potential to do anything we want to do.
No, I agree with you. It's just
realistically,
we've got to get.
Got to get there. Yeah.
We got to get there. Yeah, absolutely. I think realistically, unfortunately, our harder matches are all at the start of the year. If we can catch up before those matches, I think we can go undefeated. If we are still not where we need to be by the time we hit week
4,
3-4,
yeah,
I'd say 2 losses on the season. But realistic expectations, I don't see anything less than or anything more than 2 losses.
And I will say, I'm confident in our team, and I will ride and die, and like people in chat are blowing up about Fisher still involved in college Halo, and I see that, and I raise you this: there is no way you'll ever beat anyone without thinking you can, and I will say that until I die.
Yeah, so. Brady.
Listen, if I DM Maskey before the match and offer him a Modelo.
No. Calm down. So moving on to next, I think I have the most. I have the most experience when it comes to Smash for both of these. I think our match versus MTSU was the only match we were going to lose this year for Smash, and I think we'll see them again in playoffs and do really well. I'm gonna ignore chat. Our gold team, I think they're also gonna make playoffs. They really surprised us yesterday, going up against Southern Miss and really taking them to them and getting to Game 3.
I agree. Smash on top.
We were really surprised at like the players that have stepped up for both Smash Purple and Smash Gold. And then the last 2, we've got Marvel Rivals and Overwatch 2. I don't have Overwatch 2 schedule, but they.
Undefeated, never lost.
I want to talk about their scrim against Hendrix. They were down 0-2, made some adjustments, and brought it all the way back to Game 5 and was really competitive with Hendrix. So I have a good faith in that team to make. I don't see a team where we don't make playoffs.
Heck yeah.
Rivals getting a clean 3-0 sweep.
That was huge. That was surprising for me.
Yeah, surprising.
I thought they would win, but honestly they were in control
it was
the entire time,
yeah.
And I'm really proud of them. I do think Rivals makes the playoffs. Realistically, I see a loss or 2. They're a completely new team, new dynamic, new players, new people who've never competed before. So, like, there's just growing pains in that. I hope and think that they can go undefeated, absolutely. But common sense and, like, realism tells you, like, hey, new teams will struggle. They'll have, like, one day you'll just have a bad game and no one will know why, and you have to get together as a team and figure out, what's going on and how to like overcome the struggles. Because right now they started out with a bang, they're on a high, but now it's like, can they push that high into momentum and win everything, or do they hit that high, then they get punched in the face and they get a little shaky?
And what happens?
I just want to touch on this matchup real fast. Shout out Solaire and Hannah, which is Cardi's wife. Solaire used to play college Halo. Hannah is Cardi's wife. Cardi used to also play college Halo. Solaire and Hannah both are on their rivals team.
Oh,
so for
really?
Southern Miss, yeah.
Okay. That might be a matchup of the week.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
It's going to be fun. Shout out to those guys.
But, yeah, we're just out of time. So,
yeah.
Any last closing thoughts, Colton?
I mean, the only other thing I wanted to talk about has already been talked about, really. We've talked about everything. I guess the biggest thing is, like, do you guys personally have any sort of questions for me about – it could be literally anything. My plans for the podcast, plans for my life. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
How big was that tank?
That tank was massive.
Okay.
It was a Grubenhauer – I don't know. But, no, for real, like, do you guys have any questions for me?
I don't have a question for you. I'm wishing you luck on the rest of the year with the podcast and your endeavors in all of our content pieces. So, thank you for carrying chat.
Thank you, Brady. Vicky Ham. Thank you, Brady, Vicky Ham. Thank you all for watching. Absolutely.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
Shout out Dex and Valorant because he's icy.
He is icy.
Pro.
That man be clutching everything. Oh, my gosh. Bro, I don't know what he be – dude, like, freak. Absolute freak. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this week's Weekly Roar. It's been your host, Stay in the Car Man, joined alongside Big P and Lil P, Brandy G, and Odin. I love these guys with everything in my heart. I love these dudes, dude, for real. I appreciate you all watching. I love you, whoever's watching, every single one of you. I love you.
Love you, Brady.
And, yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Until next time, peace.
Ignore this. Be right back.